Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft update video. It is Snapshot 19w08a and it is a historic occasion because a bug that has plagued this game for such a long time has finally been squashed by the Minecraft developers. My hats go off to you, my friends. I don't know how you did it, but I'm very glad to see something that has annoyed me for a very long time. Smooth Quartz now actually has the smooth texture on its sides. I can barely believe what I am looking at. I can't believe it took so long to fix this bug either. Oh, if you're unaware, Smooth Quartz had the quartz texture for the longest of times. Can you see the difference? Now we can actually obtain proper Smooth Quartz in survival. Thank goodness. Why did that take so long to fix? Joking aside, here on Minecraft.net, where the snapshot notes are, we can get a sense of things to come because it says we're slowly entering the bug fixing and polishing phase of the 1.14 Village and Pillage update. But that didn't stop us from sneaking in a few cool features like leather horse armor, which is dyeable, and also making invisibility potions useful. Again, something that could have been done with being fixed a long time ago. Now I know what you're thinking, but wait a minute, Mojang. The villagers, they haven't been finished. They don't have new trades, their new AI hasn't been implemented. The smithing table doesn't do anything, neither does the fletching table. I'm sure all of these things are going to get sussed out in the next few weeks as we go through this phase of bug fixing. Anyway, let's jump into the features that are actually new for this week. One of them is the leather horse armor, which I believe appears in other editions of this game. This is the crafting recipe, and just like other leather armor, you can dye it with different dyes, and you don't have to just do one color. You can in fact mix and match, and it changes the hex value, so you have a wide range of different ones available to you based on how many dyes you put in it. So let's actually dye a few of these up and then check out what they look like on the horses. So we have 4 identical horses, and I tell you what, this leather armor looks fantastic. Really nice saturation of color on the texture there, and I think people are going to have a world of fun getting their horses like matched to the theme of their base. Imagine you've got a castle and you've covered it in banners and whatnot, and then being able to match the horses in the stables with similar armor. It looks really cool, doesn't it? Let's run over here and do the last one as well. Yeah, that's a very nice addition to the game. Behind me we have a couple of wolves. No, I'm messing with you. Did you see the last snapshot video? Foxes were added and I spent half the video calling the wolves. I have this thing known as a derpy brain. I apologise. I apologise in advance if I call these wolves. But anyway, the 2 foxes are now going to breed and they're going to create an offspring. And one of the problems we had in the last snapshot is that the offspring wasn't tameable. The idea is that a regular wolf can't be tamed, but if you manage to breed 2 together, probably by capturing them because they're scared of the player in survival, the offspring that you breed will then trust you. And immediately we can see a difference in behavior here because this little fox isn't bothered by my presence, but the adults are. Here's something of interest. You can leash a fox that you haven't tamed. But this one over here we have tamed. I named it Dinnerbone so it was upside down and it could be identified. And if we break the fence here, the other 2 are probably going to run away. Yep, so there we go. A tamed fox that isn't scared of us. And it's upside down. I don't know what else we can do with this, really. I may have missed something with the tamed foxes there, but let's move on to the next thing. This snapshot now has iron golems spawning with a village. Whenever a village is brought into the world, it will have an iron golem by default. This is actually the second village that I had to teleport to. The first one didn't, and it had a pillager outpost right next to it, which was unfortunate. I'm also going to go into creative mode here because there was another bug that was squashed. Cats would run away from you when in creative mode. As you can see, they will now stick around, which is lovely. By the way, here is a little something that I don't think was added in this snapshot, and I didn't even have to spawn in an adult. So that's an adult, and if you click on it with an egg, you'll get a baby one. There are now baby skeleton horses. I have no idea if this is going to be a survival thing, but they are kind of cute and adorable, even though they're skeleton horses, jeez. The same goes for zombie horses as well. Look, there's a little one, and also this is a new texture. This was tweeted out by Jasper a couple of days ago. I covered it on my second channel where I do little videos about tweets, and yes, the skeleton horse has its new texture as well. It's that part of the video where I've got to be a good YouTuber and say, if you're enjoying the video and you're not subscribed, then consider subscribing as we cover these snapshots week by week. I'm looking at you, but you can't see me because I'm invisible. And if you've ever played around with these invisibility potions, you may have noticed that they don't particularly work on every single mob in the game. So let's go into game mode survival. I've given myself the things that I need to survive. And despite being invisible, that effect has been given to me from the Elder Guardian. I was suspecting that it wouldn't actually know I'm here, and maybe that could be classified as a bug, because the idea is that we are now actually invisible to Guardians, and more specifically the Elder Guardian. And I was hoping by giving myself a ridiculous amount of haste, I'll be able to break through here. Alright, we'll use a command to get into this area, and we're right next to it and it can't see us. How close can we get though with this? There used to be a sort of distance thing where if you got too close, they would actually see you. So it can't smell me. What about the regular Guardian? Yeah, this is good. The invisibility potion is actually working. Things may be a little bit different with a shulker. I believe this one is supposed to have a detection range. No, it literally counts. Okay, look at that, yeah. So if you walk right up to it, it is still going to be able to get you. And just out of curiosity, I'm taking it a little bit slower. Yeah, you really do just have to go one block close to it before it'll notice you. Okay, I'm going to summon phantoms above me and remain invisible. So a few more of those. In fact, let's bring them in lower down. Okay, 10 blocks away. It didn't notice me. Let's try 5 blocks. Okay, this is promising right here. Bear in mind that some of these other ones that I've spawned may eventually suss out that I'm here. But so far so good. And 1 block above my head, literally touching me. And nope. Alright, this is great for nighttime then. In 1.14, keep an invisibility potion on you. Oh yeah, that's right, you can't see me. I might be withered, but that's because I'm doing experiments here. How close do we have to get? Last time it was literally touching the wither. That was just one of those ones it fires out normally. And now it's probably going to attack me. Yep, there we go. Okay, now it's spotted me. So those were just a couple of the mobs that I was aware had been fixed for the invisibility potion. It looks like villagers have been as well, because normally they would look at you when you stand near them. That's been corrected supposedly for cats, rabbits, ocelots, zombies, zombie pigmen, and pillagers as well. So they've probably gone through most of the mobs and kind of crushed these invisibility bugs. We have also sort of got a new mob in this snapshot. So here's the cow, here's the mooshroom. And here's their new friend, which as far as I know doesn't spawn naturally yet, but they've added in the textures for this. Wow, that's a strange looking creature, but a lot of people have talked about this because you have red mushrooms and you have brown mushrooms, and who knows if they're going to spawn naturally, but it's now part of the game. I'm going by things that I've read, so I've teleported over here to a mushroom island just to check. There's brown mushrooms, but there's no brown mooshrooms, just red ones, it would appear. So in the last snapshot, we got foxes, and they had inventory slots similar to a player. This means that technically you could put armor on them, and this is doable in the regular game using dispensers, you know. So that has now been equipped onto that fox. So here I am in survival. If I hit the fox, it kills me because of the thorns. Oh, that's amazing. But in this new snapshot, that has been deemed a bug, as you'll see. Well, apparently... Oh, that's right. Oh, I couldn't see it. It picked it up. Yes, it's not equipped onto the fox. The fox has put the thorns in its mouth. So that's been fixed. It also applies to other mobs as well. You could do this with dolphins and pandas, and now you'll not be able to equip them with armor. I do wonder though, does this still work with villagers? Do you remember that Hermitcraft episode? If you remember it, leave a comment down below. We did a Hermitcraft episode in Season 4 where I got killed by a villager by attacking it when I had equipped it with the Thorns enchantment. And as you can see, it is still possible to do this with villagers. In fact, let's get a proper confirmation. Yep. Oh, that's wonderful. Alright, it's time for us to blast through the last of the bugs. We've got a campfire, we've got a splash water bottle. It'll now put it out. Previously it wouldn't, and that's one change. Okay, it's nighttime. We're going to summon in a wandering trader. Both of them are going to drink their invisibility potions, and now these zombies that I spawn are not going to be able to detect it, unless they get very close, of course. I think I literally summoned it next to where it was standing. Here we have some villagers, and here we have a Ravager. And look at the villagers, they're running away, something that they didn't previously do. The Wither Rose is a unique flower, and because of that uniqueness, you used to be able to place it on blocks like sand and also farmland. You can still place it on, that's supposed to have been fixed, but you can't place it on a hopper. Basically, there was a whole bunch of blocks that you probably shouldn't be able to place it on, and pistons is one of those as well, but not farmland, strangely enough. And last of all, the Sweetberry Bush is now flammable, meaning we should see some of this fire spread to it. There you go. So previously it was fire resistant, but that's no more. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of this snapshot video. So if you enjoyed it, then leave a like, and I'll also let you know that after this video goes out, I will very soon be streaming on twitch.tv/xisuma playing on the Hermitcraft server. So if that interests you, head over there, hit the follow button and all of that good stuff, and make sure you're subscribed here on the channel. But that's it from me this one, and I'll see you next week with another. Bye bye.